So far, there's been 2 online tournaments where Vivid Voltage has been legal, and the results haven't been great. In the first tournament, no new deck led by a Vivid Voltage card had a winning record, with Colossal VMAX finishing at 3-3, so it didn't have a positive win rate there. But in the second tournament, AzulGG took this Whimsicott deck all the way to top 8, making this the best new Vivid Voltage deck, though, I mean, obviously SWSHEnergy VMAX is the best deck in the format, but in terms of a deck led by a Vivid Voltage card, this is number 1. And it is kind of crazy. The attack on Whimsicott, Flying Fury, isn't something brand new. We saw the exact same thing on Gourgeist, just with a different attack cost. This lets you discard any number of tool cards from your Pokemon, and this attack does 40 more damage for each card you discarded in this way. So basically you're doing 50 or 90 or 130, etc., etc. Unfortunately, you can't manipulate your bench in Standard outside of Eternatus, so there will be a cap on here, but it's still pretty good. And obviously, the absolute best tool card for the deck is U-Turn Board. Let me just see if I can pull it up here. U-Turn Board. If this card is discarded from play, put it into your hand instead of the discard pile. So you can just recycle it over and over and over again, turn after turn. And I think, 4 times 4, so you're guaranteed at least 170 each turn if you manage to get your U-Turn boards into play. And the way you do that is with the Greedent from Rebel Clash. With Greedy Tail, once during your turn, you can just search your deck for a tool card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If it wasn't for Whimsicott, this card would have never seen play. But then, of course, Whimsicott comes out, and now Greedent is just the backbone of this deck, letting you get your tools into your hand. Elsewhere in the deck, it plays the new Jirachi with Dreamy Revelation. This card, I think it cost me 25 packs each, because any Jirachi that draws you cards is going to cost a lot, but you just basically get to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one into your hand. That's really good, and with a 1 retreat cost, and the fact that it doesn't go to sleep like the other Jirachi, means that it combos perfectly with Air Balloon and U-Turn Board. And then you have Island Challenge Amulet, so basically, your Dedenne and your Oricorio have very low HP once you attach the Amulet, but they only give up 1 prize. So that's really good. You play the Tool Scrapper for tools, obviously. You have 2 Boss's Orders, 4 Marnie, 4 Research. The list is really good. I haven't had success with it, but I mean, it made top 8 in a big tournament. Let's see how it does for me. I won the coin flip, and being that this is an evolution deck, and you can't really do anything except attack with Whimsicott, I'm definitely going first. It's a fire deck, so obviously Jirachi's a liability, but hopefully it's Centiskorch and they play Volcanion, and they decide to use Volcanion instead. I'd guess that this is probably Centiskorch. I just got done filming my Centiskorch video, and I think I can confirm it's definitely the best deck. I'm going first. That doesn't matter. It's Blacephalon. Oh no, that's horrible. Okay, I got the U-Turn board. That's fine. Let's see if I can get anything. Nope. Let's see if I can get anything. There's a Cottonee. Okay, well I don't have a Skwovet. See if I can get one now. Dreamy Revelation. There's a Horror Psychic Energy. So the Oricorio, I never want it. I guess I could put it down, right? It's not a huge deal. So do I retreat? Because they're not going to Marnie me. I can pretty much guarantee they're not going to Marnie me. If I lose this Jirachi, they can Blazer. No, I don't think it matters. I think Blazer does 60 if they hit the energy, and they have to hit the energy to knock out Cottonee anyway, so as much as I don't want to have the Jirachi up there, I think it doesn't really matter. I'd rather protect my attackers. The deck only plays 2 Ordinary Rod, so assuming you don't prize anything, you can attack with a maximum of 6 Whimsicott. And that's if you're facing another single prize deck. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. So I guess I put the Oricorio down just to guarantee myself an extra Pokemon. I'll put the Lucky Egg there. I will research. And let's see if I can do this. Okay, so there's a U-Turn board. How badly do I think I can... How badly do I want this? So I'm doing... How much am I doing? I'm doing 50... 90, 130. I just need 1 more tool card. That's it. So let's see if I get it. That's a Skwovet. Well, I'm going to ditch the Skwovet. Okay, so I'm one tool card short. I'm going to go get Dedenne if it's in the deck. Let's go for it. Let's not even waste any time. Let's just go crazy. If I get a tool card, I win. That is insane. Well, I mean, it's not that insane. And I got it. Okay, so that's a well played. I'll just put that down and that down. So I beat Baby Blacephalon with the Whimsicott deck because I got extremely lucky. But, I mean, let's see how much damage. This is turn 2. Let's see how much damage I did. I did 210, turn 2. I think it maxes out, what, at 250? So you're not one-shotting VMAX Pokemon, but I mean, you can still get some wins. And was it Blacephalon? It was. They had the Reshizard, so this is one of the newer builds. Alright, let's go to game 2. Let's see if I can keep winning. It's another coin flip win, so that's another hello. It's another coin first, and nobody that I actually want to have in the active. What happens if you may discard all cards attached to it? Sure, let's do that. I don't want to lose the Ordinary Rod. That could be an issue. So there's Senti Storage. I'm going to have to make a choice pretty soon here. Please give me something good. There's a Greedent, so okay. Do I Dedenne? I mean, why would I Dedenne, right? Because I have the Greedent, I have a Cottonee. I think I just pass because they're probably not taking a knockout. I think I just have to pass. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, I got to take a chance and say that they don't got it because that Ordinary Rod is super important. It just when you're not facing ADP, Ordinary Rod becomes super important because you can recycle your Cottonee and your Whimsicott. You only play 2. If I lose the Ordinary Rod and let's say I get screwed by prizes, I could just lose because I don't have enough Whimsicott. You don't play a backup attacker. Nihilego is rotated. If Nihilego wasn't rotated, it would 100% be in the deck. I mean, if Ditto Prism Star hadn't rotated, you'd be able to play somebody else, like the Poltegeist, but unfortunately it's gone. And while I have a second, I think the tool choices in this deck with Lucky Egg, U-Turn Board, Air Balloon, and Amulet, they're about as good as they can be. Giant Bomb and Ear-Ringing Bell would be great, but Lucky Egg and U-Turn Board just fit so perfectly. And the Amulet keeps your opponent from taking 2 prizes on your Dedenne and your Oricorio. So I think the tool choices by Azul are just perfect for what the deck is trying to accomplish. Personally, I don't think the deck is going to have this sustained success. And oh dear. Okay, I was worried there for a second. Okay, so they can't take a knockout, so the Phione is safe. They had to ditch a Jirachi and a VMAX. I mean, if they're only playing a 3-3 line and they prize somebody, but, I mean, they really only have to rely on Volcanion this entire game, and they'll be fine. Please tell me you whiffed. If you whiff the energy, I actually have a chance, but they're probably just going to Pokécom for a Crobat. I mean, whiffing an energy would be hilarious. But I mean, sometimes that's why you gotta welder 1 to a Volcanion. Sometimes you can't be greedy. They were greedy and it paid off. Okay, so what'll happen here is I can U-turn board and then Phione and then do some things. If I get something, okay, that is definitely something. So I will U-turn board. Put the Lucky Egg there. I will do that. I will not use Boss's orders, right? I mean, if I just Dedenne into everything I need, and the Phione, I mean, how risky am I feeling? If I bring up the Dedenne, unfortunately, I'm 10 damage short anyway. I think I have to play it safe. And just go for the long game here, because if I Dedenne into nothing, I'm going to need to use... Oh, well, it didn't even get a supporter. Okay. Okay, well, that was a huge disaster. Let's go get something. So there's Island Challenge Amulet. I'll get that. So I don't want to push anybody up here. So I will get rid of the Great Ball. There's a Whimsicott. There's a Jirachi. I don't have a way to really draw any cards. And if I get the Whimsicott, I mean, this dude's just going to get knocked out. So I think I just go get nothing, right? Then again, I could Phione, put the Cottonee down, put the Jirachi down. Okay, this is tough. That starting Dedenne was tough, so I will Phione. I'm pretty much saying that this is not going to be a good turn for me. So what I'll do is I will bring up whatever. I don't care. I guess technically I should use boss's orders if I'd known what I was getting, but it wouldn't have made a difference. They would just hearth for an energy and they'd be fine. They'll probably just bring up the Scentiscorch. They don't know that I got nothing, so I got that. I will put the Cottonee down. I could Tool Scrapper my U-Turn Board, but I think that's useless, and I'll do that. And so I'm just preparing for them to knock out this Cottonee. And I'm just hoping that they don't play a Tool Scrapper and they don't boss's orders or something, because that would be bad. So at this point, they're going to be down to 5 prizes. I can 2-shot the Scentiscorch VMAX. So my path to victory is I'm going to need 4 turns to win. I'm going to have to 2-shot this, knock that out, and then knock out one of these two. So that is my path to victory. I'm going to need 4 turns. If they don't play Tool Scrapper, they will need 5 turns after this turn. They'll need 5 turns to win. So if I can get things rolling along, I can win. This is going to be down to the wire, and I'm going to have to draw perfectly, but I can win. And they can't play Tool Scrapper. If they play Tool Scrapper, that's pretty much game. And I will have to knock out this thing. I will have to knock out a VMAX at some point, and it'll have to be this one. And I'm down to bosses. So I think the deck only plays 2. So this could get real sketchy, but I do have a chance. The problem is that I'm going to have to take knockout. I'm going to take 3 knockouts to win. They didn't go for it? That's interesting. Okay. That is baffling. Okay. Like, do they know how the prize trade's going? Unless they play Malu and Lana or something. So, U-Turn Board, I think, honestly, I mean, if I research and I get nothing, but if I research and I get Whimsicott and Energy, 7 cards, oh man, I play 6 Energy. I don't think I can take the chance. I think I just have to. What if I top deck a boss's orders? Wow, this is tough. This is hurting my brain. You know, they 10,000 IQ me. I 11,000 IQ them, I think. Okay, they're gonna switch into Volcanion. Okay, that's actually fine. Oh, that's not fine. Who are they gonna hit? Jirachi. Great. Okay, I was going to have to knock out the Volcanion anyway. May as well do it now. So I'll put the Cottonee up front. Oh, perfect. Okay, so you're going there. You're going there. You're going there. I will Greedy Tail for my other Island Challenge Amulet. As long as I don't play Tool Scrapper, then I should have a good chance of winning here. They didn't knock out a Cottonee. I did lose that Ordinary Rod. That's a bit tough. I will research first, because that's the smart thing to do. There's a Whimsicott. I will Dance a Tribute. There we go. So that one goes there. I mean, I don't think it really matters. Actually, I think that was a mistake. I should have attacked with one that had a U-Turn Board on it. Yeah, because do that. I'll get a Whimsicott, because I don't think I'm going to have less than 7 cards in my hand. Yeah, there's no way I can thin it down, so that was a mistake. I should have saved the one with the Lucky Egg for later in the game. But, you know, we're here now. That was a mistake. 1, 2... hang on. 20. So I can get rid of the Lucky Egg. Ooh. I can't get rid of the Island Challenge amulets until later. So Lucky Egg or Air Balloon? I guess Lucky Egg because they're just going to knock out the active anyway, right? So there's 130. So maybe, you know, I wasn't thinking, I forgot about the fact that I can't lose those Island Challenge amulets. If I lose those amulets, it's really bad. They are down on bosses, but they probably play Eldegoss. So this is definitely a thinker deck. There's the bosses. Okay, perfect. Who are they going to hit? Greedent? Or Oricorio? Okay. That's fine. It opens up a bench spot with someone I can put a U-Turn board on. I don't need the draw power unless they reset stamp me. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to research because I need to guarantee that I get a bosses. No. Oh, no. That is horrible, actually, because I had to get rid of that bosses early on, and yeah, I might just come up short because if they can evolve into this VMAX, then I wouldn't have it. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. See if I can get a Cottonee or something. There's a Whimsicott, that's perfect. Or is the Jirachi perfect? I think the Jirachi's perfect. So there we go, Jirachi. I will put the Horse Psyche Energy there. We got the U-Turn board there. We got the U-Turn board there. We got the... how many U-Turn board do I even have? I got one more. So I don't think I can take a chance. You know, I think I'm going to have to sack this Air Balloon, unfortunately. I can't research now because I got too much energy in my hand. What do I even want? I mean, they're going to treat... Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get rid of U-Turn board, U-Turn board, U-Turn board, and I think Air Balloon. No. I think just get rid of all the U-Turn boards. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I think they're not going to Marnie me. They're 100% not going to Marnie me. This way I can two-shot easily. They're not going to Marnie me. Everything will be perfect. He will not evolve into Stalgreymon. Things will go right. He will evolve into Wargreymon. It'll be great. They seem to be thinking, you know, this is quite an intense matchup. I really like this. I didn't think I'd have this kind of a game with Whimsicott. You know, if all games are this stressful, I'm never playing this deck again. But this is also kind of fun. It's very stressful, very fun. I think you need to have a deck that can take one-shots in this format. Once ADP is gone, then this gets really good. But I think in the ADP format, you have to be able to take one-shots. And Whimsicott can't really do that. You know, it's not fairy type anymore. They don't make fairy types anymore, so you can't one-shot an ADP. And did they just time out? What? Did they... That's weird. I guess they just timed out. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see how that game would end, but I think I would have... It might have been I was down at one prize, and if I get the bosses, I win. It would have depended if they retreated and did all this stuff, but that's unfortunate. I wanted to see how this game played out. I'll go to another one. I didn't think I would have to, but we'll go to the next game, and hopefully it's not as stressful, but hopefully I get the win. So even though I should probably go second to show you what it's like, I'm going to go first. You know, I've gone first every other game. May as well go, oh, that would have been an interesting starting hand. I think going first, you just want to go first. You don't have any backup attackers. Whimsicott, it's Whimsicott or nothing. You got to go for it, and I'm starting to Skwovet. I mean, this Great Ball is kind of huge. If I can get a Cottonee, I like my chances. If I can't get a Cottonee, I don't like my chances. There's a Cottonee. Okay, so there's a Great Ball. I'll get a backup Skwovet. So this actually worked out really well. And I don't even think I'll bother with the Lucky Egg. They're trolling me with the Charizard sleeves, just like how I'm trolling them with the Pichu sleeves. If I put the Lucky Egg down, I mean, I don't think they're taking a knockout. I think I try and bait them to use a Tool Scrapper if they have one, because Island Challenge Amulet's going to be huge. Whether or not this is Pikarom or Pikachu VMAX, it doesn't matter. If they play Tool Scrapper and they have one in their hand, I want them to play it. Crushing Hammer. Great. And they flip tails. Perfect. Okay, so they have another Crushing Hammer. Oh, please be tails. This deck doesn't play much energy. Thank you. It plays 4 Horror Psychic Energy and 2 Basic Psychic Energy. So I can get the basic energy back with Ordinary Rod, but I can't get that special energy back. And something I haven't talked about is obviously the new Garbodor and the old Alolan Ninetales use tool power for attacking, but Ninetales is 10 per tool in your discard, and Garbodor uses a twin energy, so and the deck obviously doesn't play a twin energy, so the synergy isn't really there, and it's Pikarom. Okay, perfect. And, I mean, Alolan Ninetales would be fun, but to knock out an ADP with Alolan Ninetales, you would need 14 tools in your discard. This deck wants U-Turn boards in your hand or in play. They don't want them in the discard, so it doesn't make sense to play Alolan Ninetales. And I know I've said this countless times, but why did Ditto Prism Star not get reprinted? It just made for such a healthy environment. VMAXs can't take advantage of it because they're VMAXs, they're not stage 1s. I mean, technically they're stage 1, but they're VMAXs, they're separate. I think they should have reprinted Ditto Prism Star because single prize decks desperately need it. It would make this deck so much more consistent. Are they just preparing? Okay, because Tag Bolt would be real annoying. Chaotic Swell. So they're giving me a turn. I have a turn to do some things. But, I mean, I can one-shot everything on their side of the field. I just need... Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It always happens this way. Either I get Ordinary Rod or I get bosses right before I have to research. It's just a way of life here, but... And if you're Deft Greymon... and you're watching this video, can you please tell us what happened in the last game? So I could go for Oricorio. I can't lose the U-Turn Board. I can't lose that. I guess I lose the bosses? Because I need to... Please give me what I need. Thank you. Okay, so I got a Cottonee. That's awesome. I think do I just quick ball the Phione? Because I don't really need it right now. And I am down an Ordinary Rod, but... Oh, please don't let this bite me in the future. So I'm going to go get Crobat. Or... Doesn't play Crobat, that's right. Okay, so I'll just go get Dedenne. So I'm losing the boss's orders anyway. Unless I want to... hit for basically nothing. I mean, that is an option. I could go up there and just smack the Boltund. Oh man, I don't like thinking this much. Okay, so we got that. I will retreat. The bosses and the Phione are gone. That was a huge mistake on my part. Alright, so we're putting the Dedenne down. Please tell me you ditched your Tool Scrapper or you don't even play it. There's Skwovet, there's Jirachi. Okay, so, and I'm going to have to lose my other bosses. Wonderful. Alright, so I'll get a Whimsicott. Okay, so an Island Challenge Amulet. So I'm just going to smack it for a little bit. Okay, so we got that there. I'm gonna smack it for like 50 damage, or I could triple draw. Does that make any sense? Using triple draw, well actually how much damage am I doing? Not enough, okay. So I'll just do Flying Fury, I'll just get rid of the one U-Turn Board, and I guess the Air Balloon, just to make life a little bit easier if I try to knock this out next turn. Otherwise, they might try and come up with the Pikarom, and they might full blitz. And if they full blitz the Pikarom, I'm going to knock that thing out. Mark my words. If they full blitz with Pikarom, I am knocking it out. Oh, they're just preparing for their next move. Okay. So, oh wait, hang on. Did I make a mistake? It's knocked out. That takes. Okay, so no, it's fine. If it gets hit with Tag Bolt, they're still taking one prize. Please tell me they go 0 for 4. That would be absolutely amazing. They went 0 for 4. I am so happy. Get that card out of here. And I can knock out the Boltund. I need to save this research though. So these 2 cards need to be great. And they were not great. Okay, so Jirachi goes down. I have a Whimsicott. I have another Whimsicott. Okay, so oh man, I can't bosses anybody. I can't. Okay, so I'm down a Whimsicott. I think this is tough. Okay, so I'm going to Dreamy Revelation first. There's a Greedent. That's good. So, can I knock out the Pikarom this turn if I do anything? So I need to put the U-Turn Board there. I'm going to retreat. I can go get 2 U-Turn Board. And then I would have to ditch a Whimsicott, though. That's the problem. I'm down an Ordinary Rod, and I would have to ditch a Whimsicott or a Boss's Orders. Or I guess a Lucky Egg. But I'm going to need Lucky Egg. I could also lose the SWSHEnergy. Okay, well, let's see what's in the deck. Let's go get the U-Turn Board. How many? So I have 2 Cottonee and a Whimsicott. That's really good. I have an Ordinary Rod. I have 3 energy. I think I gotta go for it and knock out the Pikarom. Or actually, am I 1 short? I think I might be 1 short. Oh, that's tough. Okay, so I'm 1 short. I can't do it. Because I would need... Because it's 50, 90, 130, 170, 210, 250. So yeah, I'd be a tool short. So I'm just going to be rocking with no Boss's Orders the rest of the way here. And that is scary. I guess I could have gotten Oricorio and just hoped, but I don't like the prospect of that. So I'm just going to Flying Fury. How much HP does this thing have? It has 230, so I need to do 120. So I need to get rid of 3 U-Turn Boards, and unfortunately, Lucky Egg is going to draw me 0 cards. Why did I put the Lucky Egg down? That was a mistake. So the only way I can win this is if I knock out the Pikarom this turn, because they're probably going to go for a Tag Bolt, and this is what the deck is weak to. The deck is weak to Marnie's and misplays by the pilot. But I think I can still win. If they load up and they go for it. Oh, this is beautiful. I can go get my U-Turn Boards. I can do it. With this hand, I can definitely do it. I have a tool. I can go get my at least 2 U-Turn Boards. I have a Whimsicott. I have a Great Ball. I would put the Jirachi up front. I can get 4 more cards. The Lucky Egg. This is great. So the Lucky Egg was not a mistake. I'm a genius. I did not misplay. How dare you all doubt me? Okay. I don't care who they accelerate to. I am winning this game. So I will need to get a Cottonee because I'm going to need to take at least 2 knockouts to win. So I need to get another Cottonee down as soon as possible. There's Amulet. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay. So I got the knockout. That Pikarom is going down. Oh no. If I put the Oricorio down, I don't have space for... Oh, crap. Okay. So I'm just going to go get a U-Turn board. We have to get rid of like all my tools. Detail. Okay, so what can happen here? I guess I'll Great Ball, see what I get. There's a Cottonee, that's awesome. So I still think I have to get rid of everything, right? Because it's 10 plus 40, so 50, 90, 130, 170, 210. Oh man, I'm 10 damage short. I mean, if they take the knockout with Pikarom, but they won't, that hurts. Okay, so how do I do this? Do I play it safe? I have to ditch all of my tool cards to take this knockout. So if I put that down, that's bad. So yeah, it doesn't matter what tool cards I put down. I just need to have all my tool cards. Okay, so let's see if I can thin somebody out of here. Yep. So I do have game if I can get the rest of my stuff. But knocking that thing out is not going to be easy. So this is where Phione would have come into play. So I do need another tool card. And, okay, no, the way I should have done this, I'm brand new to the Jirachi. There's a Marnie, that's awesome. I'm brand new to the Jirachi. That card, so what was it, a Whimsicott? The Whimsicott is back on the top of my deck. I don't want to draw the Whimsicott right now. So what I should have done is there's no big charm, so I should have quick balled afterwards. So that was a sequencing issue on my part. There's a Marnie, that's fine. So, okay, I guess they figured I was going to get it, and then they didn't have a way forward, but the deck only plays 2 bosses orders. It doesn't play a great catcher, so that's a bit sketchy. I don't like that because I had to ditch my 2 bosses without really using them for any effect. Did they play any new Vivid Voltage cards? They do not. And I mean, when you go 0 for 4 on Crushing Hammer, and your opponent's playing Whimsicott, and they can knock out your Pikarom in 1 shot, I guess they just didn't want to deal with that. I mean, the deck performed. I would have liked to have seen the conclusions of these Pikarom and the previous game against, Centistorch. I would have liked to see the conclusion because I don't know if I would have won in the end. But I guess my opponent assumed I had a great catcher, or, the Phione would have come into play, or I had the bosses. So I don't know if I would have beaten Pikarom, but they conceded. So I put myself in a position to win. That's pretty good. I'll leave a link to Azul's list in the description. Let me know what you think of it. This is the best deck so far, led by a Vivid Voltage card, and it's a 90 HP Whimsicott. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.